This is Newsnet. Here are the latest local headlines.
Good day, Delmarva. Reporter Rob Petrie here with the Delmarva News Update. Kent County now joins the growing list of areas under the spotted lanternfly quarantine. Over the course of the past week, spotted lanternflies were found in Smyrna, Dover, and Harrington, prompting the Delaware Department of Agriculture to add Kent County to the quarantine list along with Newcastle. The spotted lanternfly is an extremely invasive insect that attacks and destroys a host of crops and vegetation, including trees, shrubs, grapes, and hops, just to name a few. While senators on Capitol Hill grilled big tech CEOs from three top online platforms, Facebook, Google, and Twitter, over their policies that many believe are impacting free speech. Our Newsnet's Abigail Taylor watched the hours-long hearing and has a summary of what was discussed.
In a nearly 4-hour-long hearing, senators addressed top tech CEOs regarding one complex question. Does Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act offer too much protection to companies like Google, Facebook, and Twitter?
It seems that you're either, one, not enforcing your terms of service equally, or, alternatively, two, that you're writing your standards to target conservative viewpoints.
There are certainly many issues on both sides of the aisle where people think we are making content moderation decisions that they disagree with.
We have taken down ads on both sides of the campaign, and I gave you a couple of examples.
A recurring point made by Republicans that the censorship doesn't seem equal.
Mr. Dorsey, you all have censored Joe Biden 0 times. You have censored Donald Trump 65 times.
Just to be clear, we have not censored the president. We have not taken the tweets down that you're referencing. They have more context and a label applied to them. And we do the same for leaders around the world.
All three tech CEOs say they do agree laws pertaining to free speech on social media could use some modernizing, requiring greater transparency, while still also standing by their methodologies.
Even the people who believe in the strongest possible interpretation of the First Amendment still believe that there should be some limits on speech when it could cause imminent risk of physical harm. The kind of famous example that's used is that you can't shout fire in a crowded theater.
Zuckerberg at one point admitted the political ideologies of his company lean left, the only one of the three to say there was any leaning at all. Reporting for Newsnet, I'm Abigail Taylor.
Mark Zuckerberg also said Facebook has plans to censor premature election calls next week as well. This has been your Delmarva News Update. I'm Rob Petrie.
Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you, Rob, for that update. And I have no idea which way the Weller Does Delmarva show leans, okay? So I'm just not sure, so I can't comment on that. I wanted to do a follow-up on Mark Zuckerberg there. But anyway, good morning, everybody. It is another week. It seems like just 7 days ago, we were all together in the same spot. So how in the world are you? And how has your week been? And who is ready for the big time change, okay? That's the big thing on everybody's mind. Do we do it? Do we just not do it? So anyway, good morning. This is a live show. It's called Weller Does Delmarva. And what's the matter here?
You're looking at that one.
I'm looking at that one. I'm just trying. This is my new, I go to physical therapy. And when I walk across the room, they say, wave your arms when you're doing physical therapy, walking across the room. So they have got me down as a tense individual. And I said, you've read me all wrong. I'm not tense. So good morning. This is a show called Weller Does Delmarva. You're watching it live. Our Facebook friends, we need you to do us a favor, okay? We need you to start a watch party, and right about now would be great, okay? There's no charge to do that, so you go down there to where the button says share, and I think it says something about watch party, and you push the button, and then this blue line comes across the screen, and next thing you know, you got your own watch party going on, okay? So we would appreciate if you do that. If you would also share the show, tell your friends. You're going to have opportunities to possibly call in today. You're going to have opportunities to maybe win something, and you're going to hear a lot of different guests. We got an action-packed show. I'm going to try to get under everybody's skin today. I've never done that before. All right, we're prepping for the radio. So I'm going to get my hair straight and get ready for the radio. Here we go. Delaware 1059. Here we come. I forgot that is a phone call, isn't it? So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I think I'm gonna start right off just by saying good morning. We're gonna play a collage for you. We're gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you everything else that's happening today. If you guys are ready for the collage, I have the crowd is prepped for it. Ready, set, roll it.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Insurance Commissioner candidate Dr. Julia Pillsbury joins us one more time before the election. KSI's Alicia Hollis drops in for a chat about how you can support their efforts. Rob Arlett is here with a Trump campaign update. Jeff Chorman visits and gives a recap of what's going on in his world. Candidate for U.S. Congress Lee Murphy takes a break from the campaign trail to have a word. We are live from the Weller Complex in Lincoln, Delaware. Now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning, everybody. And that was the voice, the golden tones of Bob Bachman, Cool Bobby B. A lot of people know him from Sirius Radio. He's got a doo-wop show, and that was Cool Bobby B. So thanks a lot, Bob, for doing that. And so good morning. And that's some of what's going to happen today. And we're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to enjoy the show. It's a little bit of a chilly morning, so get a cup of coffee or hot chocolate, get your favorite cat and put it in your lap and have a seat and just enjoy the show, okay? Or just kick the cat away, whatever you want to do. Cats can be so loving or annoying, but I'm not condoning animal cruelty, okay? In other words, all right. I don't want any trouble with anybody out here, okay? I don't want PETA out here and protesting and all kinds of stuff. People excited about training animals. PETA, okay? All right, so anyway, good morning, good morning. I'm going to do a sponsor segment real quick with Justin Ward from Invisible Fence Brand, Delmarva. Justin, are you there?
Good morning, Jim. How are you doing today?
Good morning. And Colin, I want to tell you, watch the blades in that fan. Okay. So anyway, good morning, and what in the world is Justin Ward doing today?
Today we're going to get into some work. We're fortunate that we're busy to be helping clients, and we're just out and about trying to get things done. So if anybody's called us recently, they've known that we're actually a little booked out. So we thank you for your business, and we're just trying to get to everybody and make sure your pets are safe. So we're installing a lot of systems and working with a lot of puppies. We're seeing a lot of dogs and cats getting adopted. So we got a lot of solutions, and we've actually gone out and seen a lot of our already existing clients. They're either adding another fence or adding another pet to their family. So we're out doing that as well. And a lot of people don't know that you can, a lot of times, like I said, we're going back to our existing clients. We can make their collars work when they're going back and forth to the beach or to their other house, or even when they're moving, take all your technology and you can always install the wire wherever you go. So the warranties stay with the client, and it's real nice, Jim, that they can take that stuff with them wherever they go in the world, and we can always install it wherever they go. So we're a worldwide system.
Wow.
You want to keep your pets safe wherever you move to. So, and again, it's free estimate. We can come out and take a look at the new location and come up with a price for you and solution that's going to work. So, but we're installing that new Boundary Plus system, the GPS technology. We got a lot of interest in that, doing farms, anything over 3 acres. The largest we've done is 1,500 acres. So it gives the dog plenty of room on that to be able to run around the yard. And then, of course, we've been selling a lot of our indoor units and stuff like that for getting ready for Thanksgiving and the holidays, keeping the dog off the table, keeping them out of the kitchen, keeping them away from the kitty litter box, things like that we've been working with lately. So encouraged to check that out. We're on Facebook and YouTube. We do got a lot of discounts coming our way and stuff like that for the holiday as well. So to help anybody out, make sure we got your email where you can get those coupons. So get a new collar for your dog, sprucing that up as well. So
I have a question. You piqued my interest with one thing you said. How do you keep the dog out of the kitty litter box?
We have a indoor unit that we use in the house. It's like a little mini disc, and a lot of people just we program it with the receiver and the collar and stuff like that, and we program it to sit next to the box. And anytime the pet comes through and gets into that area, they'll get the tone and correction just like they would on the outside fence. So,
How small of an area? Is it like a 3-foot circle or a 5-foot or like?
We can go down as small as 6 inches. But
No
usually that's
kidding.
like a 2-foot area that we cover. Is the largest we use with that little disc. So it's perfect because a lot of times people still want the dogs to be able to come in the room or come down the hallway or something like that. And as long as they're not in that 2-foot range or 6-inch range, then they're okay to come through the hallway and through the room there. So it's pretty nice.
Because when my dogs get in that kitty litter box, it's like witnessing them being at a buffet. It's terrible.
Unfortunately,
It's
yes,
terrible.
Unfortunately, and then they love to
They're hard to
kiss afterward.
They want their money's worth, it seems like. All right. How in the world does somebody get up with you to get you to come and meet their animal, look at their property, and get an evaluation estimate, a summary of what they should do?
They can call or text at 410-546-2436 or go to invisiblefence.com. They type in their zip code and all the information comes up there.
All right. Now, we're setting the clocks one way or the other this weekend.
Yes.
Which way do you intend to send your clock? Which way do you set it?
Well, if I could, I'd probably keep it spring forward just because with all the stuff going on. But it will be nice to probably actually get an extra hour of sleep, so they say.
To get ready for the election.
Yep.
So, all right, we're going to leave you. What's the phone number again? The website?
410-546-2436.
All right.
Check it out, invisiblefence.com.
Hey, have a good weekend, all right?
Yep, everybody do the same.
See ya. Bye. All right. We do set our clocks back this weekend. So when you wake up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's really going to be 4 o'clock. All right. I think we are going to have our first guest as soon as Tracy is ready. We will get that set up. Anyway, so we have played the collage. We've talked to Justin Ward. We're going to go ahead and talk to Dr. Julia Pillsbury. We're going to leave you at that end of the table. We're doing a new thing now. Okay, we're trying to get everybody. Oh, we still got to do the picture. I forgot all about that. This is for our next year's calendar. We're taking all these pictures, and we're going to use 12 of them out of the 140,000 that we have. So anyway, this is a candidate for the insurance commissioner of Delaware. I want to start off by saying good morning, young lady.
Good morning. How
Good
are
morning.
you?
I'm good. And I want to say I have enjoyed just getting to know you through the campaign. I admire the way you handle yourself. You are passionate about helping people understand insurance, making sure we're treated as a citizen correctly by the insurance company. I feel like you would be our watchdog. In other words, just making sure that we're not taken advantage of.
That's my goal.
Okay. And then, but I liked how you've campaigned. You haven't bashed anybody or talked negatively. You're just saying, hey, I'm experienced. This is the field I come from. It's what's that called? It would be your wheelhouse. In other words, it would be a perfect fit for you. So now you can go and tell us all about yourself. All right.
Well, I am a practicing pediatrician. I have been in Dover for over 30 years. Prior to that, I was in the Army and in the Air Force.
Okay.
And I was stationed in Florida and in Missouri before coming to Dover. I'm originally from Philadelphia, and I attended the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Really?
And I did my pediatric residency in the Army.
What is osteo?
Osteopathic. DOs, were doctors of osteopathic medicine, were entitled to the same practice as an MD.
Okay.
But part of our training includes manipulation, and we learn more about the musculoskeletal system, referred pain, so that we learn to do manipulation to relieve pain in addition to or in place of medications.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So almost like a form of physical therapy.
Well, the DOs came before the physical therapist.
Did they really?
And the flu epidemic of 1918 actually helped really establish osteopathic medicine because more people survived who had DOs for their physician than MDs because they got manipulation.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of almost interesting. I wonder if that would kind of almost interesting. It might just be above my high school education.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. All right. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I don't want to make you laugh on camera. But anyway, so that's wonderful. It's wonderful news. All right. So anyway, with all that said, I appreciate that explanation. Now let's go back on the campaign trail and tell me again why we should do what we should do on Tuesday for you.
Well, I have a lot of experience with health insurance, how it's established. I've owned a small business. I've insured my employees. I've had all small business insurance, workman's comp, etc.
Right.
And so I understand it as a consumer.
Right.
And our current insurance commissioner had no experience in that aspect of things. And he was a police officer before he became insurance commissioner.
Okay.
I have helped my families in the practice when they've struggled with their insurance companies and getting things paid. I know how to get things approved. Mm-hmm. And I understand when the insurance company disallows things. And I can explain that to people.
So you kind of know it from the inside and the outside.
Yes.
Because you've dealt with it from both angles.
Right.
Wow. And been a health provider also.
Yes.
Wow. So what would you like to accomplish for us?
Well,
in other words, you can't make promises because not everything would be on your shoulders, right? In other words, you would be the one steering the ship more or less.
Yes.
So what would you like to see different for us Delawareans?
Well, first of all, I've chaired the Medicaid Medical Care Advisory Committee for several years, and under the law, Medicaid patients must be offered a choice of insurance plans, so we always have at least 2 plans for patients to choose.
Okay.
Under the ACA, that isn't the case.
How come?
I don't know, but
In other words-
that didn't pass in the law. And in Delaware, we have 1 plan, Highmark.
Right.
And while there has been a slight decrease in rates, it's going to be pennies.
Well, after they tripled the rate and then reduced
Right,
it a little
exactly.
bit.
Right.
It's like stepping on my toe and then lightening up a little bit.
Right.
But, wow. So we should, by law, have more than one choice?
No, it's
Not
not.
by law,
It's
okay.
not in the law. For some reason, that piece was left out of the ACA regulations. And so Delaware's compliant,
Okay.
but they're not offering patients choice.
Right. It isn't really fair to me, a
Right.
person trying to buy insurance, if I don't have choices.
Right.
Because without choices, there's no healthy competition, and there's not
Exactly.
any need to lower your prices.
Exactly.
Well, it's almost called a monopoly, but not quite.
Right.
And it's not as much fun as the game of Monopoly.
No.
When you're caught up in the middle of a Monopoly, it's
Right.
not as much fun.
Right.
All right. So you would try to get more insurance companies to get in here and bid against each other and
Yes.
make it more competitive.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
And I understand that patients or families are not allowed to buy insurance outside of the state of Delaware because of the way the regulations in Delaware have been set up. But that may be an option as well,
Okay.
that we can offer people a choice. If we can't get a second carrier in Delaware, we may be able to open it up to allow them to buy insurance outside of the state.
Are you in a position that you, are you still, I don't want this to sound wrong, do you still have your practice? Or
I
are you,
sold my practice 2
Okay.
years ago, but I remain an employee of
Okay.
Kids and Teens Pediatrics, and I'm still working, but on a limited basis
So
due
you're
to the
ready for
campaigning.
this position?
I am ready.
Okay. And it sounds like, your whole career, you've been preparing and getting ready to to be a great candidate for this position?
Well, it never was something that crossed my mind, and politics was never something I thought about until about a year or two ago when my younger son started to push and said, Mom, you should really get involved. You know a lot. You can do something to help people.
Right.
And when I started to think about it, I thought, Michael's got a point.
Because you don't need this position. You want to make a difference.
Right, exactly.
words,
I want to help the people of Delaware.
Wow. So how's it been? What's it been like? You woke up one day and your son talked you into running, and here you are, and the election's just around the corner. What would you say to people in your last chance to talk on Weller Does Delmarva before the election? So,
well, please vote for me.
okay.
I think that I can do a better job. I think that I understand insurance. And I understand small business insurance. It's not just medical insurance, but small businesses and the individual marketplace are the group that are really experiencing the most challenges with health insurance. And I feel that I'm in the best position to help them.
Wow. Well, I would say you've definitely, your life experiences have took you right to this doorstep.
Right.
In other words, all you need to do is get voted in and be the next insurance commissioner.
And I'm hopeful.
All right. So what are your plans for the day?
Well, they've been a little topsy-turvy, so I'm not exactly sure. We're going to swing by a bagel store and meet with them and see if they're
Down towards the
available. No, we're going up north.
Up north, okay.
Up to Dover.
Now, you're not going to eat any bagels. You're just stopping by.
I'm planning on not eating a bagel, but
Okay.
I do like bagels,
okay.
but
all right. Bagels matter.
they do.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to stop there and talk to them, and and then I'm going to, it's really been a very dynamic process. Yesterday, I thought that I was going to have some free time, and an opportunity came up to go to a new substance abuse program. So I went to their grand opening. So things just pop up all the time.
Well, it sounds like you make yourself available when they do.
I do.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for you. I'm
Well,
excited
thank you.
for you. I wish you well. I think you would do a good job. You've been nice to talk to. And it does sound like your life experiences have prepared you for a time such as this.
I think so.
In other words, so I hope everybody sees it and understands it. If you are our next insurance commissioner, are you going to be available? In other words,
Yes.
are you going to make yourself accessible to people, or are you going to hide somewhere in Wilmington?
No, well, first of all, the insurance commissioner's primary office is in Dover.
Okay.
But they have a Wilmington office and a Georgetown office. I would like to continue to be on your show.
Okay.
And I would like to be available to the average consumer and have them call in with questions or concerns so that I can make sure the people of Delaware's needs are being met.
Okay. Well, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. I didn't even know the insurance commissioner had an office in Georgetown.
Yes, they do.
I wonder if anybody ever goes there. So,
My understanding is very few people go
very
there.
few people go there. Okay, so you would change that.
Well, I would like to see them understand that it's available and what services they can offer so that if they need it, they know that it's right there.
Right.
They don't need to come up to
I want
Dover.
you to make Sussex County part of the state.
Right.
As a politician, okay? I need you to do that for me, all right?
I will do that.
In other words, because I live in Sussex County. That's where I roll. That's where my clan's at. So I need our political leaders to make Sussex County part of the state. That's that's going to be my new thing, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Do you personally like ice cream?
I love ice cream.
Do you really?
Yes.
What was your son's name?
Michael.
Michael. Does he live around here?
He lives in Dover with us.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you some gift cards to Vanderwood. So how many would you need for your clan?
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God's perfect number. There you go.
All right.
7.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think that pretty well covers it.
Well, I'm going to thank you for joining me. We'll cross paths again, I promise.
All right.
And it's been a pleasure. Okay?
Well, thank you very
All right.
much. I
Take
greatly
care. God
appreciate
bless you,
it.
all right?
All right.
All right,
Bye.
there she goes, Dr. Julia Pillsbury. Wants to be our insurance commissioner. I think she would do a good job, and I think you need to make sure you consider her. All right, what is next? Tracy, I need a favor. Over there at the end of my desk, there's some boxes of Vanderwin's gift cards. I need you to slide me a box. I might run out before the show's over. So anyway, good morning, everybody. You are watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Now, this is a live show. You're probably watching it and saying, gosh, you guys all look so polished and you look like professionals. We're actually not. I was the lowest bidder for this position, but we have a lot of fun here on Saturday mornings. It's a live show, and there's going to be more guests, just one after another. But we're going to open the phone lines. Is there anybody out there that's in the mood? Oh, I've only got a minute or two. I had no idea I was out of that much time. I'm going to give you 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's if you call me right now. 422-7336. I'm now craving Vanderwin's ice cream. I need their truck to just show up in the parking lot here this morning. 422-7336. If you want 2 Vanderwin's gift cards, call me right this minute. Now listen, I do want to tell my radio audience at 7:30 we go off the air for just a minute or two, but we continue on TV Delmarva, or you can just look me up at Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook, okay? Not Facebook. The Facebook is where we're at, all right? So anyway, we're going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning, and we do have different guests coming in, and we have no idea if an ice cream truck's going to show up in the driveway or not. I had mentioned some kind of food one time, and didn't somebody bring me something? I can't remember what it was. But we have had a lot of fun on this show. It's Weller Does Delmarva. We've done it 300 and some times, and if you just heard me talk about gift cards to Vanderwin's, all I'm saying to you, my audience, is pick up your telephone right this minute and call me at 422-7336. 422-7336, and I'm going to give you for free 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. You got to pick them up at Weller's Tuesday through Saturday, and you're on your way to Vanderwin's. 422-7336. If you don't call now, that's a you snooze, you lose. All right, the phone is ringing. Caller, are you there?
I'm here.
And what is your name?
Joni.
How you spelling that?
Joni.
That is correct. Joni, you have spelled your name correctly. So that enters you for the opportunity to get 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's. Is that okay?
I would love that.
Now, the gift cards are broke down by flavors of ice cream. So what flavor of ice cream do you want the first gift card to be?
Oh, butter pecan.
All right. And what flavor do you want the second gift card to be? How about chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip sounds wonderful.
All right. I was just kidding. You don't have to. You did a great job of guessing the flavors. But when you get there, you can change your mind. Is that okay?
That's great.
Now, have you ever had ice cream before?
I have.
All right. And you ever been to Vanderwin's?
I haven't, but I read about them and I heard all wonderful things that they're the best, so I definitely want to check them out.
All right. Do you know where Weller's is in Bridgeville?
I do.
Well, they'll be waiting for you at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. We're taking a break from the radio. Go to TV right now. TV Delmarva. All right, everybody, for those watching on TV, for those watching on the Facebook, for those watching on YouTube, something's getting ready to happen in a moment or so. We're going to go to Rob Petrie. He's going to fill us in. Do I stop talking? Okay.
More news, more often. This is Newsnet. Here are the latest local headlines.
Good day, Delmarva. Reporter Rob Petrie here with another Delmarva News update. Today is Halloween, and while you may be gearing up for a night of trick-or-treating or partying, the Delaware Department of Health wants you to be safe and remember a few things as you celebrate. Make sure you and your loved ones, friends, and others are wearing facial coverings and social distancing while you're trick-or-treating or attending a party. The Delaware Division of Public Health also cautions that the Halloween mask that you or your family member may wear does not constitute a mask to help protect you from coronavirus. For more tips on Halloween safety amid the coronavirus pandemic, go to dhss.delaware.gov. Once again, that is dhss.delaware.gov. While those responsible for the oil spill that ravaged much of the coastline from Delaware to Maryland will be hit with a bill for the cleanup costs if they're identified. The U.S. Coast Guard has been using the Oil Spill Liability Trust Fund to cover the cleanup costs. Oil spills are currently being tested and analyzed to help determine where it came from and what caused the spill. Multiple beaches were forced to close here in Delaware following the spill, as cleanup efforts are still underway to remove tons of debris from the coastline. Well, 2 were arrested on attempted burglary charges in Frankfort. Delaware State Police arresting 22-year-old William Mansfield of Dagsboro and a 17-year-old Dagsboro teen for attempted burglary and related charges Wednesday evening. Shortly before 6 p.m., troopers were called to a home on Stump Road for reports of an attempted burglary. Police arrived and learned that 2 men who were walking down the road saw Mansfield and the teen trying to break into the home. When the 2 suspects saw the 2 men approaching, they fled the area in a gold-colored Saturn. A tag number was obtained, and troopers were able to locate the 2 suspects. Both have been arraigned and arrested on burglary charges. This has been your Delmarva News Update. I'm Rob Petrie.
Thanks a lot, Rob. You did a great job, and the state police went to Stump Road, and they were stumped when they got there. But anyway, listen to me. You're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We have many ways to watch it. There's a monitor on the floor. Then there's one over there. There's one out there. So there's many ways to watch TV Delmarva, and you can watch it on Channel 14. Take your antenna, turn it towards Seaford, rescan your TV, and you're going to get Channel 14. Or you can watch it at Weller. Wait a minute. You can watch it at tvdelmarva.com. You can watch it on your Roku device, your Amazon Fire Stick, many different ways, okay? So, Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open at 8 o'clock this morning, but listen, I want to open up the phone lines real quick one more time. Oh, we're taking a picture. We got more distance between us now since the last time she was here. And anyway, good morning, everybody. And we're going to open up the phone lines again. 2 more tickets to Vanderwins, okay? And there's free parking. People want to know, do you have to park when you go to Vanderwins? Do you have to pay to park? You got to park, okay? No charge for parking at Vanderwins, okay? 422-7336. 422-7336. I need you to call me right this minute if you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. There are free napkins with all purchases. There is free parking, okay? Free fresh air, and on some days, there's free sunshine, okay? So anyway, that's what the deal is. 422-7336. Call me right now. Operators are standing by, and I'm the only one answering the phone. The operators are just standing by. So anyway, 422-7336. If you don't call me soon, I'm going to get a complex, all right? Anyway, and then my head will start sweating and my ears will start twitching. All right, so with that said, we're going to move on with the show. Now, you're watching this show. If you're watching it for the first time in your life, we thank you for watching it. And we promise we're going to try minute by minute to make it a better show. But no guarantees on those promises. But we have a lot of fun. We've done this show now how many times? 373 times. That's almost unimaginable. But we've done it every week. We've never missed a Saturday. I have took some Saturdays off, but I hired paid professionals to fill in for me. So anyway, if you ever would like to be on this show, we have advertising opportunities available. We will sell you like a 5-minute segment, and you can do an interview with me, and then you can take that interview and share it if you want. You can share it on your own Facebook page. And they say, well, what's your format, or where are you at? Well, we're on the radio. We're on TV. We're on 5 different Facebook pages. We're on YouTube. We're all over the place. So this particular show and this particular audience, you cannot purchase anywhere else. It's just here. It's my little group, okay? So anyway, and I appreciate my group. We're doing this now, starting our 8th year of doing this show. So I say thank you, everybody that tunes in and watches on Saturday mornings. We have a lot of people in many other states that are watching. We have people that are watching on Facebook, and they comment, and I don't get to see all the comments, so I'm not ignoring you. I just don't get to see them all till after the show. So if you've commented and you really need an answer, just call me on the phone, 422-7336. We do want to give away 2 more gift cards to Vanderwins, but we're not forcing you to take them. So I don't want you to think this is a government thing to where we're forcing you to take free cheese and free ice cream. That's not what we're doing here. We're giving them away kind of as a gift. All right, I see the sign. I have to prep for the radio. I have to get my thoughts together. So hold tight, everybody, while I get my thoughts together, all right? I'm ready now. So anyway, good morning and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. We're live on the radio now, TV, Facebook, YouTube. We're everywhere, okay? We are working on a new location. You won't believe where it is. It is in Delaware. It's actually in Sussex County, Delaware. We haven't confirmed everything. We've got an entire legal team working on it. I went down there with my guide notepad the other night and went over everything. And so we'll see how it goes. But we might have a new location. But if not, then we're going to be right here at this location. So good morning. I'm going to take a minute and brag on Dry Zone. Now, this is a sponsor segment. We have had nothing but rain for the past few days, and things that were never wet or flooding are definitely wet and flooding. And if your basement is leaking and you don't want it to leak, or you don't think it should leak, or it's been leaking and you're getting more worried every time it does leak, you need to give Dry Zone a call. They have solutions to that problem. Okay? If you have a crawl space that now has water in it, it shouldn't have water. And maybe you had somebody encapsulate it and it still has water. It should not have water in your crawl space at all. Dry Zone has a solution for that. If you have concrete like your sidewalk or your garage floor or your basement floor or a patio or something where the concrete has dipped down and then the other side has raised up, Dry Zone has a poly-level service where they can level that right up for you, right in front of your eyes. We did Jack Riddle's sidewalk one day, right in front of his house. He was standing there with his arms crossed like he didn't believe it, and 15 minutes later, he was dancing a jig right on his sidewalk. So anyway, I'm letting you know, poly-level. So they do all kinds of things. They have a full-blown electrical division. It's Dry Zone, dryzone.com on the web. Like them on Facebook if you would. Call them on the phone, 684-5034, 684-5034. It works best if you dial it in that order. They're always looking for new team Dry Zone people. So if you're looking for a career change, I talked to somebody yesterday at a restaurant. Her husband's looking for something different to do. He's in the roofing business and he kind of wants to quit climbing ladders and weather related work. He wants a paycheck 52 weeks a year. I said, check out Dry Zone, dryzone.com. They're always looking for more people. They're growing like crazy, and you're not going to have to worry about it being weather related because bad weather gets them busier. So anyway, dryzone.com. Stop by their worldwide headquarters on Beach Highway, which some of us older people call that Route 16 in Ellendale. It's the big red barn with the Dry Zone sign out front. And tell them you heard about Jim Weller. You didn't hear about Jim Weller. You heard about Dry Zone from Jim Weller. I think I get like a penny or a nickel for every customer I send them. They're good people. I've dealt with them for years on many projects. Dryzone.com. Now, my next guest is a young lady that I've known for a while. Her name is either Alicia Hollis. Which is it? Oh, you got to get right to that microphone.
Good morning.
I'm practicing more social distancing from everybody, okay?
So
I'm doing my darndest here, everybody. So what is your first name?
So I say Alicia. Okay. Alicia Hollis.
Okay. What do you do if they say Alicia?
I answer to it.
Do you really?
Of course.
You're so courteous.
It's just okay.
All right. So, anyway, how long have you been called Alicia?
I've been called Alicia my whole life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I have.
So you have. And you've answered to it?
I do.
Life? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
I get Melissa, Alicia, Alice, Alicia. It's all good.
You know what I get a lot? Jerry.
No way.
Yeah. No lie. All the time. Even my local councilman calls me Jerry Weller because there used to be a Jerry Weller.
Wow.
Yeah, and he made a lasting impression on our community way before I come along.
Well, Jim Weller leaves a pretty lasting impression on the community too. And whether you call me Alicia, Miss Hollis, Alicia,
whatever.
I think when you see my name or hear my name, that one of the things you think about is an agency I've represented for 22 years.
You have. You're very passionate about KSI. In other words, Why are you? It's not like a job to you. It's like
Wow.
It's
You're going to make me cry if you even get me talking about why I have been there for so long. Right now we're working.
You were like a teenager when you started.
I know. So I get to work on a lot of really nice projects. People think about me with fundraising, and that's a very, very true statement. That's what I came here to talk about today.
Okay.
But another piece of that fundraising is working on a calendar. And this year every year we profile 12 individuals.
Okay.
This year the focus is on those individuals and their families.
Okay.
And what KSI means to them. And you've known me a long time, and just being involved in my community and giving back, and to hear some of those families talking about what we've been doing for them. So, the skill building, whether it's a job, whether it's being included in the community, whether it's growing from a 25-year-old who's been in our program for 10 years and that family has seen that individual mature, bring home a paycheck,
have more self-worth,
more value. And for the last 2 or 3 weeks, my partner and I have been going around visiting families and hearing those stories.
Right.
So I get to tell them about the fundraising things that we're having. Right. And
KSI has to fundraise now harder than ever.
Exactly.
Because our world has changed.
And the community people are helping so much, which is part of what I wanted to share. So November is Nonprofit Awareness Month. We happen to be a nonprofit.
Okay.
So I was like, what can I say today that will help people think about KSI? And I wanted to say, think about 3 R's.
Okay.
Raising funds with Redner receipts and Rada cutlery. Raising funds, Redners, and Rada. Always Redner receipts you can turn into KSI, and we get a percentage of that.
How many understand this? Redner's Markets, not just the one in Milford.
Right, Redner stores. Redner stores. If you shop
take your
there,
receipt, and do what with it?
You bring it to KSI in our makeshift lobby. Now there's a little vestibule. We don't have guests coming in.
Right.
You can mail it to KSI. So,
but you get something from that?
Yeah, what we do is we have to track all the receipts and everything, and then Michelle sends in this report to Redner's, and every so often we'll get a check. I think it's 1%.
It's
an awesome thing. It's great. And so, it's Halloween. You might still need some Halloween candy.
Right.
Got Thanksgiving shopping to do. If you're going to Redner's, you have to use a certain card, I think it is. But you just... turn that receipt into KSI, and we turn it into Redner's for money.
Wow,
the other cool thing that we're doing as a fundraiser is something a lot of nonprofits will want to be aware of, and it's a fundraiser, Rada Cutlery. I mentioned it last time I was here. So when you go on this website for Rada Cutlery, go to KSI's Facebook page, we're sending out emails and everything. So when you purchase this Rada Cutlery, the nonprofit gets 40% of the product cost. That's a huge
40%.
40%.
Not 4%.
Absolutely. I brought the little flyer just to
So if you go there and purchase $100 worth of stuff,
KSI gets 40% of that.
Really?
And it's an awesome thing for a lot of nonprofits. That's why I'm excited to share that. We're looking for people to buy their cutlery right now. Thanksgiving's coming up.
Christmas is around the corner.
Christmas around the corner. Whether you need something personally,
to make a great wedding gift or anything.
So I'll let you keep that particular one. And part of the other thing about being excited about sharing the Rada Cutlery thing with other nonprofits is we are community based. We have an event that's coming up on November 7th. It's not a KSI event, but there's a community partner who said, KSI, you got a great parking lot. We'd like to have a craft fair.
Oh, really?
This is a young lady, Jen Parnell.
I've heard of her.
You have heard of her?
I've had her on.
She was very, very involved with KSI's quarter auction.
Okay.
She donated stuff. She's donated stuff for years and years. So she gives back to her community. She supports KSI. So that was a small way we were able to help her We're going to have a booth there that day. It does not benefit KSI. It's not a KSI benefit. But we're always looking for people to get involved.
And to partner with.
To partner with in a lot of various ways. That's kind of my world, talking about fundraising and activities that we're doing. But we also work with the business community. If you've got a job that needs to be done.
You could furnish an employee.
We also can do jobs for people. So like in our building right now, we're doing work for Fastenal.
Okay.
We also do assembly kits for a company called Celeste Industries.
Okay.
So we're not back full force yet. We probably only have about 75, 80 individuals back working. But we're following guidelines and
So you're looking for donors, you're looking for ideas, you're looking for people that would like to hire an employee or pay you to do a project.
Right. If you have a passion for people and you can embrace abilities and look beyond a disability,
right.
You just call KSI and say, what kind of ideas do you have? Start with me.
Right.
I love to tell people, to call 422-4014 and just ask for me. I can always
ideas
connect
around.
you.
Right.
I'll connect you with the person you need to talk to. If you have someone interested in services, it's kind of daunting to know, who do I call? Where do I start? Call that phone number, start with the name that you've heard, start with the person you've seen, and I can put you in touch. Yeah, put you in touch with the right person.
422-4014.
That's right.
All right. And so Kent and Sussex Industry does many things. And if you're listening and you don't even know what Kent and Sussex Industries is about, you want to learn more, just give a call.
Absolutely.
And she'll explain it or steer you in the right directions.
Absolutely.
But it helps people that need to get a project done, people that are looking to help somebody get a project done. You help with that in many different ways. And it could be, I remember taking a tour one time and you were taking I forgot who it was, like a big box store was making a bundle package. So like you were taking this bottle of shampoo and this bottle of shampoo and putting one more thing with it and then like shrink wrapping it or something so they could have something different than the other big box store.
Absolutely.
So there was a business getting creative saying, we're going to bundle 3 things for the price of 2.
Absolutely.
So,
And that's a cool thing about KSI being around since 1962 is all the different jobs we've done, all the business partners,
got
all
lots
the
of ideas.
families that, just working with that community. And I thank you for always including KSI, Jim. You do such an awesome job of helping people stay connected in the community, and I always treasure that opportunity.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your support. I can hear your heart. I can tell you care, in other words, and it's not just a job to you. In other words, it's a passion. So anyway, thanks. All right, I'm going to let you go.
Thank you. Have a wonderful
Don't forget
day.
one thing. Don't forget to change your clock.
I know.
Okay?
Sleeping in.
Yes, no question.
Thank you.
All right,
Everybody
take
have
care.
a great day. Thanks,
See ya.
gentlemen, for behind the scenes.
They do a good job. They do. All right, see ya. All right, next, what in the world is going on, man, today? Listen to this one. Wilson's Auction. You say, where is Wilson's Auction? Right on Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware. And at 10 o'clock this morning, they've got a huge on-site auction right there at their facility. Now, they've got a lot of different stuff. Today is Saturday, October 31st, and I printed out. They've got something a little bit interesting. I'm interested in some Delaware State Fair stock. They've got 8 shares of it going to be sold. Let me think. 8 shares of Harrington Raceway stock at about 7 p.m. tonight. So the auction starts at 10 o'clock today. There is all kinds of things. There's antiques and furniture and glassware and collectibles and jewelry and coins and Delaware State Fair stock, tools, lawn and garden, and more. Thousands and thousands of things are being sold today at Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln, and you are allowed to go there. There is no charge to park. There is no charge to go in, and you can bid on all you want, and that's when you're going to start spending money, finding yourself a bargain. So anyway, it's Wilson's Auction. If you are also looking for an automobile, Tuesday nights at 6, they have an auto auction every Tuesday night. You can buy and sell like the dealers do. I just want to let you know it's right on Route 113 in Lincoln. If you got something you want to sell or get it sold, it's 422. I forgot the phone number. Hold on. 422. Just 1 second. 422-3454. 422-3454 if you want to talk to him. You got some property you want to sell, whatever you want to do. And check out their website, wilsonsauction.com, because next Saturday, November 14th, what's today? No, not next Saturday, but a couple Saturdays from now. November 14th, they've got a business liquidation of Miller's Plumbing and Heating up in the Dover area that has got all kinds of stuff for sale. And then on the 21st of November, another business liquidation up in Dover. So all kinds of stuff for sale in Lincoln, or you can go to the off-site auctions, or you can go to both. Give them a call, 422-3454. If you want to learn more, go to wilsonsauction.com. Yes, they're on Facebook. Check them out there, and you'll have a good time, all right? All right, my next guest is getting ready. We've got lots of different people to work through the show here this morning, and I just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us. We certainly do appreciate your support. And I want to just brag one more time on Jerry's Lawn Care. People say, who is this Jerry's Lawn Care? It's picture time, everybody. I feel like I'm in school. Picture day. I got to get my hair straight. So anyway, I just want to say Jerry's Lawn Care is a sponsor of the show. This is a sponsor segment. And he does lawn care. He does landscaping. He does tree. Like right now with the ground being so wet, tree business is really busy because trees are leaning. People don't want to take a chance of them falling over. I've got some he's getting ready to do. So if you need any tree work, trim them up, cut them down, grind up the stumps, dig up the stumps, whatever you need done. He's got a bucket truck if you got any bucket truck work that needs to be done. He does lawn care. He's got firewood if you're looking for the best deal around on seasoned hardwood firewood. He's got that. You can pick it up from him in Greenwood, or he will deliver it to you. So if you're not even sure if what you need done, Jerry does it. Estimates are free. He's licensed. He's insured. Just give him a call and say, hey, Jim said, give you a call. Jerry Santoro, 363-6025. 363-6025, jlc-llc.com. Now, here he is. Got a big event today. Rob Arlett, very involved with the Trump campaign. Delaware committee member, leader, president. What is the exact title?
I'm the Delaware State Chairman for the President here in Delaware.
Well, thank you for doing that.
It's an honor to be here.
It's
again.
an honor for you to be here.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
Honored.
I'm glad.
Truly honored. We might have to get a bed in this building.
You never know. So anyway, or just be on
like everybody else back in here. Thanks, guys, for all that you're doing back there. Appreciate it.
Or just be on the air 24/7.
All right, there we go. Like you.
Yeah,
that's
right.
What
Like
you
me.
do.
I
You work
try.
I don't think I know anybody that works as hard as you, other than maybe the president.
Maybe.
But you work really, really
and
hard.
I watched him get interviewed one time, and he talked about how little he sleeps.
Yeah.
People said to him, how come you're so successful? How do you do it? He said, because when my competitors are sleeping, I'm working.
Yeah.
And that's a fact, you know. So
there is a lot of truth to that.
I struggle to get 4 or 5 hours sleep. So anyway, so what is going on today? What is going on tomorrow? Tuesday's the big day.
Tuesday is the very big day. And, well, what's happening today, actually, I'm very excited because I'm going to be going to vote today.
Okay.
I will be voting. Everybody will be shocked, but I plan on voting for President Trump today.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay.
We're actually going to go to the Department of Elections in Georgetown.
Okay.
I actually will be in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I actually will be doing a, you'll love this, Jim. I was asked by Sky News, to be a political commentator, a contributor. I will be in their studio, in the Washington, D.C. studio for 6 full hours.
Really?
Commentating to the Middle East and about the election day, and which is, in that world, they're the largest audience. That's the largest, I should say, broadcasting company in all of the Middle East.
Really?
They're just like, if you would, the Fox News, if you would, of the Middle East. So
no
I'll be
kidding.
in their headquarters in Washington, D.C., and so it'll be fun. You did not know that about me, did you?
No, I had no idea. That's pretty cool,
I do that actually somewhat often.
Do you really?
I do. Actually, at my home with Skype. I do a lot of political interviews and always out there supporting and defending our president around the world, literally.
Yeah.
So
you've done a good job. You helped with the campaign last time around.
We did. We were state chair in 2016, and of course, it was a big family event.
But isn't that the first time a Delawarean has got overly involved with a presidential election?
I've never thought about that, but very possible.
Well, in my memory, I'll put it like that. In other words, in my memory, you getting involved like you did 4 years ago has even caused me, just as a citizen, to think about the presidency and think about things in a different way. And I appreciate all you've done. I really do.
I appreciate that.
Trump has made a world of difference in our world. I mean, people don't realize how hard he's worked, how much he's sacrificed. And they say, well, why do you think this guy cares? And I just want to share with you why I think Donald Trump cares so much about us.
Yeah.
Because there's no political candidate that has more invested in the United States of America, than Donald Trump. He's got more children involved. He's got more of his own personal money involved.
Yeah.
So there isn't anybody that's got more at stake than Donald Trump. And I just feel that he is passionate about making things better. It would be like me being a politician.
Yeah.
I don't profess to be a politician.
Right.
I don't ever want to be overly polished. I don't want to be politically correct.
Yeah.
I want to be real. Because if you're real, you can be relevant.
That's right.
And being relevant is a big thing. When you're all polished up and nice and shiny, nobody wants to touch you.
And what's the real truth?
Right. Yeah, what is the real truth? Because it all looks shiny.
That's so true. It's so true, Jimmy.
But I appreciate all you've done. I think Tuesday's a big day for America.
It is.
I can speak as a businessman. I have never seen the economy like it is. There's 2 or 3 businessmen that just walked in that I would bet you would say the same thing. The prosperity, it was just all good until all these people that were in charge of COVID have just tried to. And you know what's funny? I mean, even now, as hard as they try to throttle everybody back with the COVID maybes and all that, resilient people are still prospering.
Oh, no question.
And moving on. And people are getting better. And people are living their lives, and so on. But I talked too much, and I apologize for that.
No,
so
I'm honored. I'm honored. But tomorrow is our Delaware statewide Trump campaign caravan, and so we're going to be starting right in Georgetown. We're going to be mobilizing there at about 11:30 at the Marvel Museum.
Okay.
So if you're in Sussex or Kent County, if you want to be a part of the caravan, slide on down to the Marvel Museum.
Is there a charge?
This is all free.
Okay.
You got to have a car.
Got to have gas.
You got to have some gas. Bring maybe a little cooler of beverages. And some food, because this caravan will not stop.
Okay.
And we will go north on 113, right through Milford and right onto Route 1 and go north.
Really?
And then we'll have the Kent County folks join the caravan, and they will continue up into Wilmington.
Really?
We've got a staging area up there as well. And so just get to Rob Arlett, the Facebook page, click on events, or the Delaware for Trump, or the Delaware Woman for Trump. There's all the Facebook pages that are out there.
Really?
And it's all out there. We have links, GPS links to all of our staging areas with timelines. And right now, I would tell you that this event has been shared. It's reached about 65,000 people.
Really?
Jim, and
so all of the people in Lincoln have at least been reached.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm really excited about it, and it's time that Delawareans come together because Tuesday is a big deal.
It's the biggest
There's so
deal
much
of my life.
online,
Right.
And I think that we've all learned about Biden Inc.
Yeah.
These last week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's unfortunate as Delawareans that, in my opinion, that we've been lied to for decades. And I broke 2 large stories this week here out of Delaware. I'm not sure if you saw those. One of which, of course, I interviewed an eyewitness that actually witnessed the wire transfers between Burisma and Rosemont Seneca. I interviewed this individual. And so it's on YouTube, it's on Twitter, and it's on my Facebook. And also, of course, broke and interviewed the former, now retired chief of police of Newark Police Department, who actually arrested Joe Biden when he was a senior at the University of Delaware. And again, these are stories
that are real.
And that's a full 38-minute interview with the chief. And it's been, again, a hidden secret, one of those Delawarean secrets that people just don't talk about, like a little murmur.
Right.
And he absolutely was agreeable to do an interview and go public. He was not being anonymous. He was gone public. And so I was thrilled to be able to break that and really kind of bring that to a national narrative. And there's more coming. There is more coming. People continue to reach out to us. They want to share their stories and the truth. Look, it's about time, and I'm proud of Delawareans stepping up and actually having the courage to come out and speak the truth. And I applaud Delawareans. And as we move into these last 72 hours, I'm going to ask, if I could, Jim, and your audience, to do one thing for us, and that is to pray. Pray for America. Pray for our president. And pray for our beloved Delaware. And that's what I'm going to be doing these next 72 hours, is to focus on God's will and true peace. Peace, and
Right.
that's what our heart is. Our heart is to pray for our country and pray for our president.
Right. I got to let you go. The radio's ending. Can you hear it?
I can
hear
can.
it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
God
you very
bless you.
much. God bless you. Be
Thank
safe
you.
out there,
We
okay?
will. Join
All
us
right. Thanks
tomorrow.
for everything. All right. See ya.
All right.
All right. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to go to Rob Petrie here in a moment or two. I need to figure out exactly how to track him down. He's all over the place. But anyway, we're going to have Rob Petrie with an update. Here we go. Not yet. Not yet. Almost soon. Not me. Okay. So anyway, good morning, everybody, and thank you for watching this show. Lots of things to talk about. There's a group of people here. Hey, Jeff.
This is Newsnet.
Do you all want to talk?
Here are the latest local headlines.
How many is there? 8 of you?
Good day, Delmarva. Reporter Rob Petrie here with the Delmarva News Update. Kent County now joins the growing list of areas under the spotted lanternfly quarantine. Over the course of the past week, spotted lanternflies were found in Smyrna, Dover, and Harrington, prompting the Delaware Department of Agriculture to add Kent County to the quarantine list along with Newcastle. The spotted lanternfly is an extremely invasive insect that attacks and destroys a host of crops and vegetation, including trees, shrubs, grapes, and hops, just to name a few. Well, senators on Capitol Hill grilled big tech CEOs from 3 top online platforms, Facebook, Google, and Twitter, over their policies that many believe are impacting free speech. Our Newsnet's Abigail Taylor watched the hours-long hearing and has a summary of what was discussed.
In a nearly 4-hour-long hearing, senators addressed top tech CEOs regarding one complex question. Does Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act offer too much protection to companies like Google, Facebook, and Twitter?
It seems that you're either one, not enforcing your terms of service equally, or alternatively, two, that you're writing your standards to target conservative viewpoints.
There are certainly many issues on both sides of the aisle where people think we are making content moderation decisions that they disagree with.
We have taken down ads on both sides of the campaign, and I gave you a couple of examples.
A recurring point made by Republicans that the censorship doesn't seem equal.
Mr. Dorsey, you all have censored Joe Biden 0 times. You have censored Donald Trump 65 times.
Just to be clear, we have not censored the president. We have not taken the tweets down that you're referencing. They have more context and a label applied to them. And we do the same for leaders around the world.
All 3 tech CEOs say they do agree laws pertaining to free speech on social media could use some modernizing, requiring greater transparency, while still also standing by their methodologies.
Even the people who believe in the strongest possible interpretation of the First Amendment still believe that there should be some limits on speech when it could cause imminent risk of physical harm. The kind of famous example that's used is that you can't shout fire in a crowded theater.
Zuckerberg at one point admitted the political ideologies of his company lean left, the only one of the 3 to say there was any leaning at all. Reporting for Newsnet, I'm Abigail Taylor.
Mark Zuckerberg also said Facebook has plans to censor premature election calls next week as well. This has been your Delmarva News Update. I'm Rob Petrie.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Rob. And I appreciate all that input and stuff like that. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. That was TV Delmarva, channel 14 over the air. And you can also get it on your Roku device, your Amazon Fire Stick, and so on. So with that said, you're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I'm going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning. I've got some more guests coming up. If you're watching on the Facebook, I need you to do me a favor and start a watch party, because there's getting ready to be a segment of question and answers that you will not believe some of the answers that you're getting ready to hear. So anyway, with that said, start a watch party so you don't miss a thing, a watch party. I appreciate you all for watching now, and I'm going to take a minute and give away a couple more. Are we close to the radio time? Do I got time to give away ice cream? Oh, no problem. I see that you can see the schedule right there. All right, 10 minutes. Is that what you said? All right, about a minute. We're not going to give away any more ice cream right this minute, okay? But we are going to stay with you. Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open. Man, it's been busy with the rain. Rainy days are busy at Weller's in Bridgeville. There's nothing like having to change your shoes 4 times during the day because your feet get soaking wet. But we are there for you. We are public servants. So if you need a trailer, we are there to wait on you. We had somebody call company, I think it was called Taco Bell or whatever, but they're buying like 5 trailers. But the one contingency is they've got to have them this year. If you have a got to have it this year need, you need to talk to us soon because it's hard to get product right now. But I have so much product ordered all over the United States that I can figure out a way. If there is a way, it'll be the Weller way. All right, here we go. I hear the radio coming back. It's unbelievable. So I want to thank you, everybody, for listening and watching the show. And we are live now on the radio. I hear the music. Cue the music. Stop the music. I'm ready to keep talking. So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to brag on my chiropractor real quick. Dr. T, Dr. Bud, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. This is a sponsor segment, okay? So if you need a chiropractor, these guys will get the job done for you. If you've never dealt with a chiropractor in your life and you say, I'm just a little bit nervous, they'll make you feel comfortable. They'll make you feel better. So I go there for all kinds of things, okay? In other words, whether it be my neck, my back, my knee, my elbow, my wrist. It's hard to say what my shoulder. I remember one time I took a little fall. But anyway, I'm a lot better than I used to be, but I'll never be as good as I want to be. So anyway, it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center on Route 13 in Seaford on the northbound side. If you need a chiropractor, you give them a call. They'll do a good job for you. They accept most insurances. They know what they're doing. There's Dr. T, Dr. Trillia, Dr. Bud. These two guys are chiropractors. They're doctors of chiropractic. So anyway, they've helped my grandkids with things like hearing problems. My one granddaughter's thumb went numb, and it's just amazing the stuff they can do. So it's for you. Everybody, all Americans are allowed good chiropractic care. So what is the phone number? 629-4344, 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. Tell your friends about them. And check them out. PeninsulaChiropracticCenter.com. All right, guys, I need all 8 of you in here. All right, but I do want to talk real quick, if I could, about George Luff, Luff & Associates, my accountant. And I'll take a break from that for just a second because the room is filling up. And I think this might be a club or a gang. I'm not sure. So this is just a group of people, okay? All right, let's go around the room. I did think there was 8 of you. I didn't know there was only 3 of you because I thought this was called the Old Man's Club or something like that, or am I on the wrong page?
OMBC.
What's that mean?
Old Men's Breakfast Club.
Is that what it is?
That's what we are.
Okay, and so we should have had food here.
There's 2 of us that aren't here. We've already been to Milford Diner, though.
Oh, have you really?
Some of us.
And the Milford Diner's back open?
Back open. It was very good.
Very good. Okay, good. All right, so
you have to talk into this.
Sorry. Yeah, and then he has to talk into that one. So with that said, who is this Old Man's, what is it, Breakfast Club?
Old Men's, it's a group of friends.
Okay, so you guys are friends?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes.
All right. So who's missing?
Well, Shannon Morris and Rob Medding are missing.
Are they really?
Yeah. Okay. Something about an election Tuesday. Shannon wanted to be politically correct.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He didn't want to be seen with me. That was wise, okay? All right, so Shannon Morris is running for state representative?
Reelected, yep.
Reelected, okay.
This is his campaign finance manager.
Oh, well, why don't we introduce the 3 that are here?
Should. Okay.
In case anybody wants to mail anything to any of us. All right, so go ahead. Who we got?
Jeff Corman.
Chris Conley. John Yoho.
Okay. Now, John Yoho owns a business.
Used to.
Used to?
Sold them all.
You're out of the pizza business?
Yeah.
Just couldn't take it. 7 days a week, night and day?
You got it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but you're running a business.
Stokely Materials and First Day Flag.
And how's that
In
going?
Lewis. Great.
Really?
Yep.
All right. A lot easier than selling pizza and making
easier.
Okay. All right. Clientele's probably a little different.
A little different too, yeah.
A little different. All right. And what do you do?
I'm the assistant director for the Kent County Planning Department.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What's that like?
It's interesting.
Interesting?
Yep.
Have you been busy with construction and
Very
stuff?
busy.
Very busy. Okay.
He goes on vacation a lot too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All summer.
Just every day he goes to work.
Oh God.
How many full weeks are you working in November?
I think there's just the one. lots of holidays. Lots of holidays. In
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Don't
good.
bust on me because you didn't get a government job. I mean,
That's
come on.
right. Right. If
Could I apply?
you'd have done better on your GPA or whatever that's called, SATs.
We do have job openings. Come on down.
That's right.
Come see us in Dover.
And what do you do for a living?
Owner operator of Corman's Airport and Corman Aerial Spraying.
Okay. And so the other two people that are missing, one was Rob Medding.
Yep.
What would you describe Rob Medding does for a living?
Oh,
What doesn't he do?
Okay.
He's
So
in
he does
everything.
it
Just
all.
another day in the fish business. As
Is
he
that
says.
that's what he
is?
says.
Okay.
But
All right.
he owns Medding Seafood north of Milford on the highway.
All right. And he's in the group. And who was the other one? The Shannon Morris guy?
Shannon Morris guy.
What's he do for a living?
Could you enlighten us what he does for a living?
Chief Code Enforcement for Kent County Planning Department.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Chief Code Enforcement.
When he's not
Okay.
state
Politicking.
representative.
For the
Okay.
30th district.
Yeah.
And so how long has he been a representative? 4 years?
This is second 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very good. And you guys seem to like this Shannon Morris guy.
He's all right.
He's all right when he's sleeping.
So we
All
get
right.
together in the winter months every Saturday for breakfast.
Okay. Every Saturday for breakfast in
Yep,
the winter
somewhere.
months. Okay.
Somewhere.
All right. So, like, what are some of the places you go?
Well, we were going to Rudy's this morning till I
Oh.
found out we had to come here.
Right. But this is a much nicer, convenient location.
It's convenient.
Right.
Yes.
There's no breakfast.
No breakfast.
No breakfast. What have I got to give you? I got some mints and some hot sauce.
Well, hot sauce be
We'll
okay.
take it.
Yeah. All right. So, how is the? I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Have you bought a bigger helicopter?
We used to have the Bell 47s with the glass bubbles.
Okay.
Like the MASH helicopters.
Okay.
And we couldn't get parts for them anymore.
Oh,
They
really?
were just so old, couldn't get anybody
What,
to
like
work
when
on
they
them.
stopped having the show MASH, they got rid of all the
They got
helicopters?
rid of all the parts too.
Okay.
Yeah. It took me a while to catch on to that.
Okay.
So we've gone to Bell Jet Rangers now.
Okay.
Which you can get parts are prevalent, mechanics are prevalent.
That's
and
the
it's
same
fine.
thing state police have, isn't
It
it?
used to have.
Used to have.
State police have gone to the bigger helicopters now.
Okay. All right.
I don't have the same
So-
budgets as state police. So
You don't? Yours is bigger.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You agreed? All right. So anyway, this helicopter, does it really carry 4 people?
It does. It can
Okay.
carry 5.
Oh, because my mind is rolling now.
We've done
So-
we've done a few campaign drop-offs for
Did
Shannon.
drop off last weekend.
I saw it.
We did
Yeah.
that. Did you see that?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a Stokely
Yeah.
Tavern, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Stokely Tavern for breast cancer awareness.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, what do anybody here want to talk about? We have 1 minute and 8 seconds left. We can go a little bit over, but is there anything in particular you want to chit chat about?
Well, the people moving into Delaware is now they are affecting my business because they've never seen ag planes before.
Okay. And they
And-
love them?
Yeah, that's a word.
You know what's funny? These
Yeah.
same group of people I've heard don't like fire whistles.
Exactly.
I'm thinking,
Concerts
where
at
did they
Hudson
come
Field.
from?
Concerts at Hudson Field.
Right, concerts. But do they like mosquitoes, or would they like mosquitoes dealt with?
Do they like to eat? I mean,
Right.
that's the question.
Right.
You know, and all I get is people where I came from, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Washington, D.C., we didn't have this. What are you all doing?
Right. But they didn't lock the gate when they left.
Exactly. I wish they would have.
No, I meant they can go
They
home.
can go back.
Exactly.
They can go back.
And
is
I don't
what
want anybody
meant.
else here. We got
Right.
enough.
Right. R4 and no more.
Yeah.
R4 and no,
And no
more.
more.
Oh, man. So what do they complain about? I mean,
Well, the latest one was my airplane is 13 feet tall. And they said that I was going under the 11-foot power lines in front of their house.
man, that was good flying.
That was the one. I'm really a lot better than I thought
Right.
it was.
And foolish.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
So they filed a legitimate complaint?
File a complaint with the FAA. We're investigated. The whole 9 yards.
Wow.
And it comes back to nothing.
Right, it comes back to
You know?
nothing. It really comes back to the intelligence level of the person who complained.
Absolutely. I wasn't going to say that, but
Do
absolutely.
you realize some people sound smarter when they don't talk?
Yep.
Yes.
You know, so isn't that
This-
amazing?
This is a wonderful place to live.
Yeah.
Obviously, people want to be here, but don't come change the way we live.
Right,
And
right.
we're not going up there and changing them.
Right, and we didn't even go there and ask them to move here.
That's exactly.
Right. So how do we start that campaign?
I thought about an impact fee for anybody that moves here, but that's probably not politically correct.
Probably not. But so they complained about you flying under wires that you could have not possibly flew
Or
under.
one I had was I knocked a brick off the lady's chimney in the middle of the
That's some
development.
good flying.
And I
you
didn't
weren't in
hurt my-
Milford.
One brick.
Yeah.
One brick.
Just one brick.
Only one brick.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she believes it to the bottom of her heart.
I have to be honest, you need to get up where Ripley's Believe It or Not. If
I-
you're doing these things,
Yes.
this is your claim to fame. I can knock a brick off a chimney, but not all of them.
You know, all I want to do is leave my house,
Do
go
your
to
job.
work, do my job, take care of my family, and go home.
Right.
And go out to breakfast on Saturday mornings.
And what they don't realize is what you do is a tremendous service to the farmers, which is a tremendous service to anybody that eats a farm-related product.
Absolutely.
Or uses a farm-related product.
Absolutely.
You know, and with all the wet weather we've had, there's a lot of things a farmer can't get in the field and do, and you can do it by air.
We had 4 inches of rain. I had a farmer call me that grows a tremendous amount, probably the largest pumpkin grower in Delaware. And he needs pumpkin. He needs rye put in to protect the pumpkins for next year.
Okay.
To protect the seedlings.
Okay.
The only way he can get it in right now is by air.
Right.
And if he waits for it, when's it going to dry out?
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
Right.
This time of the year.
Wow.
So-
So what is your complaint line? 1-800-CRY? What is
Exactly.
the line they dial to complain?
We
They can call
get it all.
Shannon's phone.
That would be wonderful.
Hey, what's his phone number? Give him,
Hey, let's get
why
it
don't you
on
just
there.
give out his number for people to call him and give him a oorah? In other words. All right. Do you want to take phone calls? No, I'm kidding you. I ain't got time for phone calls today. Oh, I like
Rob
give
Medding's
just give
on the
away.
line.
Rob Medding's on the line.
He's got a question.
We'll get with him in an hour when we're off the air. All right. So what is Rob Medding doing this morning?
He had to go back to the restaurant.
Yeah,
He-
he
he
set
had
up
to
Go back to the restaurant.
a trunk or treat event for he's
Oh,
got
that's right.
for
He's
tonight.
having
Tonight.
trunk or treat.
Oh,
Trunk or treat.
okay.
At the restaurant.
Yeah,
All right.
it's going to be a big deal.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Shannon is out campaigning,
Or
In a
hunting.
deer stand.
Or hunting. He's trying to feed his family.
trying to feed his family. That's right. Oh my gosh.
Make sure everybody goes out and votes. Tuesday's a big day.
it is a big day.
Whatever side you're on. But
Do you guys want to share anybody you want to endorse, or would you rather not? Don't want to get you in trouble.
No.
Shannon Morris is part of our club, so we
Is
have
he
to
really?
endorse him.
Okay. Is
In
he a
the
good
30th
guy?
district.
Very
He's a
good
great
guy.
Okay. All right. How long y'all known him?
So
5 years, 6 years, I
6,
have.
7, 8 years, 9 years.
Almost 20 years.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Are you his direct boss?
Or is he directly your boss? Who's?
Uh,
Yeah. Who's the boss here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chris is the
It's
boss.
Saturday. I'm off.
Oh, it's Saturday. You're off. Okay. Hey, how is Kent County doing compared to Sussex County? Can they keep up with us?
Can Kent keep up with Sussex?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both very busy, especially in the construction industry
Okay.
right now. So I know Sussex is very busy. Kent's very busy. So we're doing the best we can with the resources we have to service all
done.
the permits. There's a lot of new folks, like you said, moving here from out of state, and
Isn't there a big business coming to Dover? Did I just read it? A box company
Box
or
company,
something?
yes.
that's in the city. But yeah,
Okay, we
just
have-
out by our Kent County Recreation Facility.
You may not know this guy, Mayor Robin Christensen.
Yes.
We have him on frequently, and he does a good job for Dover, I have to say. If he was in charge of Lincoln, I don't know how big it would be. So
It would live up to its name, Lincoln City.
Lincoln City.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So anyway, Dover's growing. Sussex County's growing.
Oh, yeah.
Business is good. Would you guys agree?
Business is good. In my business, the COVID, the only way it affected us, the waterfowl surveys we do, we couldn't social distance. So
okay.
with a biologist, other than that, I'm by myself all the time.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well,
Kind of hurts. Nobody wants to fly with me.
all right. Well, I may.
It's so sad.
I may fly with you. Can you get internet up there?
You can.
Okay.
You're
can.
not only 100 feet off the ground. Of course,
Oh,
you
is
get
it-
internet.
Right.
I'm short. I'm vertically challenged. So
I believe
heights-
I've asked you to go before.
Yeah, I need to do it. I'm going to
You
do it
should.
soon.
You should.
Okay. Have you
It-
done
Chris
it?
It's
has been-
amazing. Yes.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
John's
sick or anything?
John's a
Or-
part-time pilot for me.
If you get sick,
Oh,
throw
really?
up on Jeff. It's all good.
All right. Anything else? How's your family?
Family's good.
Now, are your daughters back in school or no school?
They're
or what's it like?
doing. Molly has to go. She's a school teacher at Milford High School.
Okay.
So she has to go every day.
Okay.
Teach to the camera. The girls, one is Monday, Tuesday, and the other one's Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
So
Wow.
they need to get back to school.
They
Kids
to get
need
back
kids.
to school. Right. You know, people being home so much is even affecting animals' traits. the dog's not used to everybody being home all day long and stuff like that. Gets into less things and so on.
Is that what's wrong with my cats?
It could be.
You're
There'll be
encroaching
some
on
separation
them.
anxiety
I am.
when everyone goes back to normal. If
they won't know what
the
to
animals,
do.
they won't know what to do. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Do any of you know the Vanderwyn family?
Very well.
Do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
You want some gift cards for ice cream?
I don't want to impose on Jesse and Taylor.
Because this is all I have left.
Can I have the box? My girls are there every day.
I'm getting a little low, and there's probably some more boxes over there. How many you got in your group? 4?
I got 4.
I'm going to give you 6.
All right.
For there.
Thank you.
Now, there's one disclaimer here. It's one scoop. I did have somebody call into the show
have more than one.
and called me cheesy. That I was only giving away, one single dip. But when you go there, you get
A dip
pretty good,
is
pretty good.
so the first time I went to Vanderwyn's Ice Cream,
Okay.
and I support Jesse,
There you
know
go.
him very well. I got the triple scoop.
Oh, really?
I felt so bad because I sat down on the bench, I ate what I could eat, and I had to throw 2 scoops away.
Really?
I couldn't do it. I
Wow.
just, yeah,
just couldn't do it.
I couldn't. I mean, it was
Okay.
He just
Well, you got to
admitted
work up
throwing
to
away
it.
ice cream.
Isn't that terrible?
Admit it.
That's a
What's wrong
sin.
with you?
Well,
That's a sin.
Don't admit
there's
that stuff.
there's some political parties that may not like that.
I'm sure there is.
I'm telling you, be careful.
I guess I didn't stay PC then.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, I need you to do me a favor. Whenever you guys go, if you would, take a selfie or something while you're there and tag me in it.
Okay.
When you use those, if you would. Is 4 enough for you guys?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
I gave up social media, so
I noticed that.
yeah, enjoy it, love it.
My mind went to, they have banned him. That's what I thought. You and the Russians.
Right. One other thing I want to talk about, I've got involved with the Delaware Aviation Museum.
Okay.
In
Down in
Georgetown.
Georgetown.
With Larry Kelly.
Okay.
Such a hidden gem in Delaware.
Good place to go check out.
Go check it out. They have all kinds of stuff from World War II. And you've been there. All kinds of neat stuff that are authentic.
Right.
They probably almost have enough stuff to equal the museum in Dover.
Really?
It's
Well worth the trip.
well worth the trip to go.
All the way to Georgetown.
Yep, on the weekends.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Good place
Do you
to
ever
go check
fly
it.
in and out of Georgetown Airport?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Anything else?
Appreciate it.
Did you have
Appreciate
fun?
it, Jim. Yeah, absolutely.
If you think of it, I'll take a good review on Facebook or Google or wherever you can give me one, okay?
Can I just send you a text?
Send me a text. Was that you the other day flying up and down this field?
That was me.
Okay, I just wasn't sure who it was.
I text you. I text you when I got done. Like, hey, I
know.
saw you.
Well,
Yeah.
Did you complain?
no, I didn't. I tried to stop and take some pictures, but sometimes when I take a picture of you guys spraying it, my camera lens gets something on it. And then I feel it on my head too.
What's that?
I have no idea.
Just water.
Legit.
Radiator in the plane.
That's
Condensation.
condensation. Early morning fog.
No, it's them trail chems or whatever they're. What's that stuff?
Chemtrails.
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 Trail chems.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to let you go.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks for coming. I
Yeah,
appreciate
good
this.
to
All
see you.
right.
Thanks.
Nice meeting y'all.
do it again.
All right. See ya. Bye bye. All right. There you go, everybody. That is the straight scoop on whatever we just talked about. It was quite a variety of things. All right. Now, what am I going to do next? I'm going to talk about George Luff. I think I might have even started doing this, but it's Luff and Associates, my accountant. Okay. So anyway, I deal with him. I've been dealing with him for a long time. This is a sponsor segment. So if you need an accountant, whether it's for your personal taxes or corporate, or you're settling an estate, I had somebody call me the other day that has a lot of estate settling tax related questions, and I steered him to George. It's George Luff and his son Tyler, and there's a whole group of people. They have 3 offices, one in Milford, one in Dover, one in Rehoboth, and they're really good people. So if you need any accounting help, you give George a call at 302-422-9699. They also help businesses with their easy payroll system. And whether you deal with them for your accounting or not, they will help you with your payroll if you want somebody to help you with your payroll. Luff and Associates, 422-9699, luffcpas.com on the web. I also want to tell you Mid-South Audio is in their new location in Milton. This is a sponsor segment. And Kevin Short and Team Mid-South Audio have a brand new store that they want to invite you to stop in and check it out. And you can learn a lot about them at MidSouthAudio.com, but they are open on Saturdays. So it's like a musician's superstore. So things like headphones and microphones and speakers and amps and lights and staging equipment and all kinds of things. You can literally walk in, touch it, see it, feel it. It's like nothing else. It's not like buying it online where you get it and it ain't what you thought. This is where you can get it and touch it and test it. And everything I've ever bought from Mid-South Audio, I found them to be just as competitive as online. So it's MidSouthAudio.com. Phone number, give them a call. It's 856-6993, 856-6993. Mark Johnson is there, and he will answer the phone and help you out any way he can. Mid-South Audio's new worldwide headquarters in Milton, Delaware, where the old Wyoming Millworks building is. It's got a state-of-the-art recording studio, and it's just a great place. So check it out, MidSouthAudio.com. We're going to take a break from the radio at 8:30. At 8:30, I just want to say that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I got to think for just a second. But anyway, I just want to let you know. That Weller's is going to be open. In fact, they are open, and they just told me they're busy, but we are there for you. It's been raining all week, so we've done some business, but now it's lightened up a little bit, and now we're really busy, okay? So, but with that said, we've got a lot of things to talk about here before 9 o'clock. If you're watching the show on Facebook, we say thank you, and if you have commented to me, I'm not able to see the comments right this minute, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you have any desire to ever join the show or be on the show or purchase advertising, I am open to that. The other thing is I want to talk about Ocean Medical Imaging real quick, if I could. This is a sponsor segment. It's where I get my x-rays and MRIs and things like that, and you can too. So it's a great family-owned and operated. Dr. Jonathan Patterson owns it, and they've been in business quite a while now. I think they're actually celebrating their 11th year of being in business. It's a place that you can get imaging done. So if you have insurance, no problem. They accept most insurances. If you don't have insurance or you have a high deductible and you're going to have to pay out of your pocket, I found them to be like half price of everywhere else that I checked when I needed to get my MRI. So whether you need a mammogram, an MRI, a CT scan, an ultrasound, or an x-ray or an EKG, Ocean Medical Imaging can help you out. Their phone number, if you want to call to make an appointment, I found they get you in real quick. It's 302-684-5151, 684-5151. Ocean Medical Imaging.net on the web. And yes, they're very, very active on Facebook. A good local business, Ocean Medical Imaging. When you need something done, get it done there, okay? We gave away some gift cards to Vanderwins. We've had a lot of fun with that. People love Vanderwins, as you see. We actually had somebody earlier today that's never been to Vanderwins that's going to get a couple gift cards, so that's kind of cool, too. We're going to take a break from the radio at 8:30, okay? At 8:30. I want to tell you, insurance man who is Bill Strickland, L&W Insurance Agency. They sponsor the show, been with me for years. If you need insurance, whether it's auto, home, health, life, whatever type of insurance, if you got a business and you need a liability insurance or whatever you need, they are the insurance experts in Delaware. I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them for probably 30 years now, and they've done a good job for Wellers and my property business and my show and everything I need insurance for. L&W's done a great job, and they will for you too. So give them a call. Estimates are free. Second opinions are free. Phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828. Give them a call. They will help you any way they can. It is L&W Insurance Agency, lwinsurance.com on the web. They have been in business since 1932. Think about that. 1932 is a long time. So anyway, check them out. Tell them I sent you. They will review what you have and tell you whether you're adequately covered, your deductibles are too high, whatever you need to know. Merge this and merge that, and you save some money. Anyway, lwinsurance.com on the web. Listen to me. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to go and talk, or I think we're going to just let Rob Petrie talk to us. So switch over to TV Delmarva or WellerDoesDelmarva.com. All right, here we are. We're still here. We're still alive. We're still awake. No kidding, everybody. We got a lot going on here today, and I've got a big decision to make in just a minute when we take a break while we listen to Rob Petrie. You guys ready? I'm ready. Take it away, Rob.
More news, more often. This is Newsnet. Here are the latest local headlines.
Good day, Delmarva. Reporter Rob Petrie here with another Delmarva News update. Today is Halloween, and while you may be gearing up for a night of trick-or-treating or partying, the Delaware Department of Health wants you to be safe and remember a few things as you celebrate. Make sure you and your loved ones, friends, and others are wearing facial coverings and social distancing while you're trick-or-treating or attending a party. The Delaware Division of Public Health also cautions that the Halloween mask that you or your family member may wear does not constitute a mask to help protect you from coronavirus. For more tips on Halloween safety amid the coronavirus pandemic, go to dhss.delaware.gov. Once again, that is dhss.delaware.gov. While those responsible for the oil spill that ravaged much of the coastline from Delaware to Maryland will be hit with a bill for the cleanup costs if they're identified. The U.S. Coast Guard has been using the Oil Spill Liability Trust Fund to cover the cleanup costs. Oil spills are currently being tested and analyzed to help determine where it came from and what caused the spill. Multiple beaches were forced to close here in Delaware following the spill, as cleanup efforts are still underway to remove tons of debris from the coastline. Well, 2 were arrested on attempted burglary charges in Frankfort. Delaware State Police arresting 22-year-old William Mansfield of Dagsboro and a 17-year-old Dagsboro teen for attempted burglary and related charges Wednesday evening. Shortly before 6 p.m., troopers were called to a home on Stump Road for reports of an attempted burglary. Police arrived and learned that 2 men who were walking down the road saw Mansfield and the teen trying to break into the home. When the 2 suspects saw the 2 men approaching, they fled the area in a gold-colored Saturn. A tag number was obtained, and troopers were able to locate the 2 suspects. Both have been arraigned and arrested on burglary charges. This has been your Delmarva News Update. I'm Rob Petrie.
Thanks a lot, Rob. Rob does a good job. We're very happy to have him involved with TV Delmarva. And if you've never seen or heard TV Delmarva, check it out. Channel 14, 24/7 programming. And also you can get them on your Roku device and your Amazon Fire Stick. Okay, so you're listening to Jim Weller. We are watching a live show. We got a couple things going on. I'm going to wait till we come back live on the radio. So it's going to be a couple minutes before we come back on the radio. But Weller's Utility Trailers is open, and we're here for you. So if you want a shed, a carport, a swing set, Amish-made vinyl swing sets, we sell those. They include delivery right to your yard, your property, or whatever. But I do want to say, if you're going to buy any trailers this year, we have trailers, but supply is limited, and we won't be getting much more in this year. Okay, a lot of the things we're ordering now are going to be coming in April and May and things like that. So if you need any of what we got, come on into where we're at, because we are selling. Some days we sell as many as 9, 10 trailers in one day. So keep that in mind when you sell the amount that we do. It may look like we have a lot, but, if you have, a 40 trailer week, it puts a hole in things. So we have new trailers, we have used. We're always looking to buy used trailers. And people say, well, I don't want to buy anything. You don't have to buy anything from me. I'll just buy your trailer. I'll just stroke you a check and send you on your way. So the trailer has to be yours. People say, what's that mean? It means it can't be a trailer that you bought from somebody and then you never put the title in your name and then you want to come in and sell it to us. We're not allowed to do that. That's called title skipping. So what I'm saying is, if you own a trailer and it's your trailer and the title's in your name and you have the title and the serial number is visible, we can buy your trailer. But we have people come in all the time with a trailer and they don't have a title, it doesn't have a VIN number, and we just can't partake in any of that. But we buy trailers every day, and we'd like to buy your trailer. So if you want to get rid of it and just take some money and go do something with the money, we buy used trailers. We even buy ugly trailers, okay? So anyway, we do that too. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville. If you've never been to the store, stop in and say hello. Just stop in and check the place out. Look at our floor. It's beautiful. Dry Zone came in and did this floor. They took our tiles up and they leveled the floor and they ground everything down and they put this new coating on our floor. And my team loves it because they used to have to stand on these rubber mats to not get fatigued. But for some strange reason, this new floor, it's, I don't know what it is, but it makes it so they're not as fatigued at the end of the day. Okay? So it might be the stools that I bought too. We didn't used to have stools. I'm not sure if that doesn't have a direct correlation to their legs not hurting as much. But anyway, Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville. If you've never been there, check it out. I want to tell you a story. I went to a restaurant the other day and I was in line picking up my takeout order. And this lady come up and said, "Oh, I just want to tell you, I remember you from school." And I'm thinking, where is this going to go? She said, "I remember in the 10th grade, in the middle of class, you actually just picked up all your stuff and told the teacher that you can do better than this and you're out of here." And she said, "I have never forgot it." And I'm like, wow, I did forget that. Anyway, my mom and dad would have tarred and feathered me for that. But anyway, so she just said that you just made up your mind that you had enough school, you were done with school, and you were now leaving the building. So anyway, I want to hear some stories. We're going to do a whole show one day of people that have memories of me. So anyway, that'll be interesting. All right, we're coming back on the radio. Stay tuned. Hold your breath. Here we go. All right, we are back on the radio. So now we're going to go to the phone call. This is Pat Campbell White. And Pat, how you doing?
I am doing absolutely, Jim. What a pleasure it is to have an opportunity to talk to you this morning.
3 minutes, young lady.
You got it.
All right.
I want to promote a very, very time-sensitive event. It is happening next Saturday. It is the Rehoboth Beach Sunrise Rotary Bike Ride Fundraiser. It is not a race. If you have to be pre-registered for it, which is why today's comments are time sensitive. If you have any questions about this family fun event, it starts at 8 o'clock next Saturday morning. We'll be setting up at HO Brittingham on 402 Mulberry Street in Milton. Please get in touch with me. The best thing to do is give me a call this week and I can direct you to getting registered. My number is 302-542-1488. We have 3 bike rides going on, a 15-mile, a 30-mile, and a 60 or 62-mile. We've partnered with Sussex Cyclist and Sea Green Bicycle with some wonderful sponsors. All the money that we'll be raising stays right here in Sussex County for great events for students who very much need our help. So $30 per rider, pre-registration. It'll be a fun day next Saturday, rain or shine. And you're going to be riding all over the Milton, Ellendale, Harbison section of Sussex County. But if you just want to take a 15-minute ride, that's okay too. We start off at HO Brittingham and end up there. So please come out and support your community and make sure you vote this week.
Now, this is an event. People can bring their kids or their grandkids. It's not a race. It's the underlying thing is it's a fundraiser for the Rotary, but at the same time, you want to make it a community-wide good time of fresh air and bicycle riding. Is that correct?
Well, that's in this world of COVID, we've had to find new things. We can't jam 750 people in the high school to watch a fabulous basketball game right now. So we have events where, this is a very family-friendly event, and people are spending a lot of time to make sure you have your bike helmet. And children under 14 are free with an adult, but we've got the 25K to 50K and the 100K courses, and we have a fruit and water stop up in the Ellendale area, and all cyclists are required to wear helmets. Masks are required when you check in and when you finish.
Okay.
So please come be with us.
All right. Well, I hear your dog barking, so somebody must be at the door.
Somebody just came to the door. That's
All right.
great. Well, next Saturday will be an absolutely fun day, and we thank Weller Does Delmarva for doing such a great job in helping promote Sussex County. Thank you, Jim.
See ya. Bye-bye. All right, get involved. Check it out. I want to brag on another sponsor. This is a sponsor segment. A friend of mine, Josh McNeil, people say, Jim, I never heard a guy so excited about his sponsors. Well, number one, they're paying me for advertising. So let's just be real about it. Yes, that excites me, folks, okay? But at the same time, they're people that I do business with. So Josh McNeil, McNeil's Paving, I have dealt with him on many occasions, whether it's blacktop work, whether I had some cracks filled in one of my properties in the blacktop, or I just had it resealed. Very happy with Josh McNeil. I met somebody the other day that had their driveway done with him. Very happy. So if you need some blacktop work, you give Josh a call, okay? Phone number 302-945-7131. 945-7131. I just realized I made a mistake. I wasn't supposed to do that ad this week. So just disregard everything I said, except if you need blacktop work, call Josh McNeil. 945-7131. He'll do a good job for you, okay? So anyway, Josh, that was a freebie, buddy. All right, now we're going to talk to Lee Murphy, all right? He is running, been working hard. I've enjoyed getting to know this gentleman. He's covering the state from one end to the other. He has realized there is Sussex County, and it does matter. It does matter. Sussex Countyans do matter, and these political candidates that are running, that have been down here and talking to us and involved in Sussex County, I appreciate that, okay? Because some of our current elected officials, I think Sussex County must have just drifted off into the bay or something. So anyway, thank you, Lee, for running, and thank you for being on my show, and for you wanting to make a difference. I think you're a good man, and I think you will make a difference. So you tell us what you think.
Well, Jim, thank you for those kind words, and it's always one of the highlights of my campaign is being here with you on
good.
Saturday mornings. I really enjoy it. And, I have a message for Sussex County.
Okay.
I've been here for, I don't know, almost 2 years now.
Right.
And on Tuesday, we all have to vote.
Yes, we do.
It is so important. If Sussex County turns out, we can win this election.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a tough battle in Newcastle County.
It is.
I live there, and I'm fighting there every day. And I think we're going to do well in Newcastle County, actually. And I think we're.
I think you've run a great campaign.
Well, thank you. And we have run a great campaign. And I
So now you just need to get the job.
We just need to get the job. I got up this morning, and usually I get up around 5 a.m.
Okay.
And it's a nice ride down here early in the morning. I get to see the moon go down.
Mm-hmm.
It's still in the sky. It's
Right.
beautiful. And I see the sun come up.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to tell this story. I have a pickup truck.
Okay.
Actually, somebody donated their pickup truck
Okay.
this last month of the campaign.
Okay.
I have a 4x8 giant sign in the back of my pickup truck, Lee Murphy, U.S. Congress. So, I'm driving down Route 1, and people roll down their windows, and thumbs up.
Really?
And that means so much to me.
Right. That was nice.
That these people are not only they know who Lee Murphy is,
Mm-hmm.
and quite frankly, the people in the state are worried about their future. And we
if there
we
is
should be.
one.
If there is one, we should
Right.
be on a national level and on a state level.
Mm-hmm.
This election, as you know, I mean, we all know, this is so important.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Republican, Democrat.
No, not
this
anymore.
This is a way of life.
Right.
Okay, are we going to continue to be the great nation that we are and can be?
Right.
Or are we going to go down another path, quite frankly, where the government controls your life and my life?
Right.
I
More
really
than they have been.
More than they have been.
Right.
And personally, I just have to believe that people want freedom.
Mm-hmm.
They want freedom. They want to live their lives. And from the president on down, we have to elect the people that believe in our country and believe in freedom.
Right. And I think what's missing is I think we have some good political leaders that have got it in their head that we just can't think for ourselves. So I think they mean well, but they mean well to such a degree they're killing us. In other words, they're stifling our creativity. Our kids can't go to school. I mean, I have so many people that I know that have smaller children that are not adapting to this well. It's mentally affecting their family, their mannerisms, how they act, and so on. And I just think that, Mr. Carney, I mean, you need to just set your people free. In other words, we're not so stupid and unintelligent that we have to be coddled like this. I mean, and I talk about Sussex County and I joke about it, but most of the political leaders in Delaware are upstate and they totally ignore lower Delaware. And I know in their mind we're insignificant, but in my mind, I'm totally significant. Okay. And what was that saying that when he came out with the businesses, essential and non-essential? What human being wants to have a great big label put on their forehead that I am non-essential? I'm essential to my family, no matter what my governor says about me. Because that's what, I mean, I know that it didn't mean that way, but when you label a person as unessential, and then you don't visit the county, it's disheartening. Disheartening would be the way. But I like the fact that you're out, you got some energy, you're ready to go, you want to make a difference, and I believe if you're elected, you're going to make a difference. I totally believe it, in other words, and there isn't any people on the other side that are talking about doing anything different. We need something different. If we keep doing more of the same, we can't even expect anything. Like, that's hard to believe. People don't realize that. But if you keep doing the same old thing the same old way,
we cannot continue to do the same thing the same old way. And we cannot continue with our elected leaders because that is exactly what you're going to get.
Right.
Now, you mentioned a couple of things. This shutdown, we can shut down forever.
Right.
The virus is not going to go away.
Right. It doesn't.
Shutting down is not curing the virus.
At all.
We have to open up. And the schools, the kids have to go back to school. Businesses cannot be shut down and expected to stay in business. Mm-hmm. We've seen businesses close. And then on the other hand, in spite of it, our economy is still moving forward.
Right.
The GDP.
In spite of it.
In spite of it, it's almost like you can't hold it back. It's a force.
A movement. Right.
A movement.
Right.
So why are Democrat leaders I know why. It's political. They want to shut things down.
And their lives have not been affected one iota
from
COVID.
No.
Not their pay, not nothing. Nothing
at
all.
Nothing at all. And the second point you made about our elected leaders in Sussex County. Not only Sussex County, my opponent, Lisa Blunt Rochester, she has not campaigned at all.
Right.
Zero. And it's almost like she feels that she's entitled or she owns this position. And I've worked hard for 16 months. I've met thousands of voters, thousands of people. Now, either, do the people of Delaware want somebody that really wants this job?
Right.
Or do they want somebody that
takes it for granted,
sitting alongside Joe Biden in his basement?
Right.
Do they really want that?
Right.
I don't have all the answers, but I can promise you one thing. I will work for Delaware, for the people.
I agree.
That's what this job is about.
So where do you send people to learn more about you?
Well, GoMurph.com. That's my website. And we're going to be campaigning right up
to the last minute.
Up to the last minute. And I feel good. I'm at peace with myself. We've done everything that we possibly could have done in this campaign.
Can people still donate if they wanted to?
They can still donate. And GoMurph.com.
I have to believe a campaign costs a fair amount of money.
It costs a fair amount of money.
Yep.
And we can use any donations right up to the last minute.
Okay.
Believe me. But
thanks a lot.
We need to do this. It's about the people. It's about our state. It's about our future here.
Right.
Really.
It's not about one man. It's about making a difference.
Absolutely.
It's really about one man making a difference.
Yes, and believe me, we election day. This election day is so important.
I don't know of any in my whole life that's ever been more critical than this. So, on a state and national level. All right, one last question.
Yeah.
Do you want any gift cards to Vanderwin's?
Yeah, I absolutely.
You don't have to be embarrassed that you've used them. It's okay.
No, I'd love to.
How many? Three,
I love
4?
ice cream. I wish they had a location in Wilmington.
Oh, they might. All right, there you go, young man.
You.
I wish you well.
Jim, I really appreciate all your support. It means a lot to me. Sussex County, turn out, vote. We can make a difference. We all have to vote.
Yep, there you go. I'm going to give you one of these, too. I don't know if I ever did. All right, I'm going to let you go. Go Murph.
Thank you.
Okay, see ya. Take care. All right, see ya. Bye-bye. There he goes, everybody. Tuesday is critical, all right? Do not sleep in on Tuesday. Get up and vote and make a difference. Hey, let's do it real quick. One more sponsor segment, Bay to the Beach Builders. People say, Jim Weller, how's the house coming? How's the house coming? The house is coming real good. I want to let you know that Bay to the Beach Builders is building a house for me for one of my daughters, and actually, I think she's moving in Thursday, okay? That is unbelievable, all right? So she had a new house built quicker than the people that are buying her old house got everything worked out. It's just crazy. So anyway, Bay to the Beach Builders, if you are giving any thought in the near future of your life about building a new home, they build new homes on your lot, okay? They're not a big, they don't build a development, okay? And they build a one-on, yours, your home, okay? They focus on you. And I've been very, very happy over the past few months, 4 or 5 months, building this house. It's been exciting, and they kept me abreast of everything, every step of the way, and everything they said they were going to do when they said they were going to do it has been done. And I'm very, very pleased, and you will be too. So whether you want a small home, a big home, whatever you need, Bay to the Beach Builders can help you out. They are locally owned and operated, and they have 2 idea design centers, okay? The one in Ocean View is the one you want to check out. 10,000 square feet. Even if you absolutely are not in the market for a new home, but you maybe want to just get some ideas how to remodel your home or what fixtures are available and things like that, check them out. Go to the Idea Center in Ocean View, and you can just stop in and browse around if you want. So anyway, if you want to talk to Bay to the Beach Builders, you say, I'm thinking about buying a house, I don't know who to deal with. Here's the thing, they're locally owned and operated. 2 people own it, Derek and Carla Parker. They were just kids when they met, and they got married and had kids and started a business. And here they are years later. They've built over 600 homes in our community. And if you don't have a piece of land, they are connected to many realtors. They're connected to many, lending institutions. They can make the whole process smooth and seamless. Okay. So give them a call, 302-349-5099, 349-5099, baytothebeachbuilders.com. Like them on Facebook if you would. They will do a good job for you, I promise, okay? Now, you've heard us talk about Vanderwin's Ice Cream. We love giving the gift cards away. We may do that in the last few minutes of the show, okay? So get your telephone ready. Write down this phone number, but don't call me yet. 422-7336. 422-7336. We did it last week. Rapid fire. One call after another. We're going to give away some more Vanderwin's gift cards in just a couple minutes, okay? But I do want to tell you a little bit about the Clayton Theater. You hear me talk about them every week. They are going to close for the next few weeks, just for the few weeks, and they're waiting for some new first-run movies to come out, okay? So I was just there a week or so ago, and it was really great, but I just want to let you know, stay tuned to their Facebook page and their website, ilovetheclayton.com, or the Clayton Theater on Facebook, and you'll learn more as things roll out, and develop there. So anyway, that is the Clayton Theater's update, all right? But they're going to be closed for just a couple weeks here, maybe 3 weeks, until some new releases come out. So what is the next thing I want to tell you? I'm going to open up the phone lines. That's one of the things. The other thing I want to tell you is that you need to set your clocks back. Spring forward, fall back. That's what Jonathan said earlier today, okay? So anyway, don't forget, tonight, before you go to bed, set your clocks back. I remember, long time ago, I used to be in charge of all the ushers at church, and you were always worried about them being there on time and things like that. This was the Sunday you always looked forward to, because a lot of people, instead of being just on time, will be early, okay? Because their clocks are being set backwards. But anyway, don't forget to vote on Tuesday. If you need any input or advice on who to vote for, opinions are free. I'll give you mine. Just give me a call if you want. But if not, use your own opinions, use your own thoughts, but if you want to discuss it with me, you gotta initiate that. I will be glad to share with you who I would consider voting for, okay? With that said, let's open up the phone lines for free ice cream. Guys, go ahead and turn them on, put the batteries back in the telephones. It's 422-7336. 422-7336. I believe that we've only had one person win gift cards to Vanderwin so far today. It's going to be rapid fire. You got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville, Tuesday through Saturday. Who am I talking to?
Eddie Clark.
Say it one more time.
Patty Gorman.
Patty, how are you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good. And do you like ice cream?
I love ice cream.
And have you ever been to Vanderwin's?
Yes, I have.
All right. Well, we're going to set 2 gift cards aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay? And you pick them up, and then you can go to Vanderwin's.
Thank you so much.
One question. Are you watching on TV, Facebook, telephone? I mean, how are you knowing about the show?
On the radio right now.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
5.9.
Okay. See you, Pat.
Wellers?
Yep, Weller's in Bridgeville, Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay, thank you much.
Thank-
Have a great election day.
All right, see ya. Bye. Bye. All right, so that's how it works, folks. 422-7336. Your name does not have to be Patty. In other words, it can be whatever your name is. So you just call, you give us your name. We set 2 gift cards aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville, and then you can go to Vanderwin's, wherever they are, wherever you want to go, you know, and enjoy some free ice cream. I hear the phone call ringing. Caller, are you there?
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Good. Who am I talking to?
Hey, my name's Billy.
Billy. Billie.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, and I just got 2 quick things. Ocean Imaging, I went there, $450 for MRI. BD was $1,200. So that's a great sponsor. And I really don't want the ice cream. You can give it to someone else, but I enjoy your show. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, one question, Billy.
Uh-huh.
Are you listening on the radio or TV, Facebook, where?
As you say, I'm watching it on the radio.
Okie dokie. All right. Thanks, Billy. See ya. Bye-bye. And he enjoyed saving money by dealing with Ocean Medical Imaging. That's just what I paid for my MRI, $450. All right. So if you want a couple gift cards to Vanderwin's, we got some time left. What is the phone number? 422-7336. 422-7336. It works best if you dial it in that order. I do want to thank all the people that watch the show. I get comments all week long. Some people love it. Some people say you get on my nerves. Can't you pronounce words correctly? You're an adult male, and I do my best, okay? And sometimes I'm just kidding around, all right? But anyway, you know, I'm not overly intelligent. And you can tell that by the way I act and the way I talk. But I have made it through the world this long, 62 years old, and I'm doing my darndest and I'm doing my best. But I do have some people that I seem to get under their skin. And, you know, I tell people like this. Everybody is somebody's sandpaper, okay? You ever have somebody that just kind of rubs you the wrong way? So I consider myself 80 grit, okay? So anyway, caller, are you there?
I'm here, Jim.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
And who am I talking to?
Bill McElvain.
Hey, Bill, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome.
And are you an ice cream lover?
I love ice cream. It's a family tradition.
Wow. So, and you've been to Vanderwin's, I presume?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And how many people in your family?
Well, we're down to 2 right now.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to give you 2. Is that okay?
That's awesome. I appreciate it, Jim.
And one question, Bill. Are you watching the show on TV, radio, Facebook? How you hearing us?
I'm watching you on TV Delmarva.
TV Delmarva. Okay. And what do you think of TV Delmarva? Do you watch it any other time?
Oh, yes, yes. Sometimes we have a little trouble getting it in clear, but when it's clear, we enjoy it.
Okay. All right. Well, Bill, I'm going to say have a good weekend. Don't forget to vote on Tuesday. And thanks a lot for your friendship and for calling the show.
Oh, thank you, Jim. Appreciate it.
And you got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville Tuesday through Saturday, okay?
I need to come over there for some trailer issues anyway.
That's fine. And if you need another trailer, Bill, it's okay if you buy one, okay?
Yeah, I've got 3 from you so far.
All right. Well, it's okay with me if you have 4, but thank you very much.
Okay.
See ya.
Thank you, Jim.
Bye-bye. Bye. All right, folks, that's how it goes. That was Bill McElvain. I've been watching on TV. Got room for one more phone call. 422-7336. And I apologize. There's people that are calling when I'm on the phone, and I know they get a busy signal or they get something. I apologize for that. If I had enough money, I'd have a whole line of operators out here and having everybody answer the call. But it is just, I'm just me. But anyway, 422-7336. This will be the last call of the day. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, Jim.
How are you doing?
I'm a fan of your show. I love your show, and I'm doing really well, thank you.
Well,
And
good.
I think you're very smart, by the way. Don't undersell yourself.
All right. I'll try not. I use it when I'm negotiating. I try to disarm the other person by my lack of intelligence, okay?
The art of the deal.
The art of the deal. Where'd we hear that, huh? All right. So, what is your name?
My name is Mary Jo.
Mary Jo. And where are you from?
I'm from Lewis.
All right. Now, you're going to have to come to Bridgeville to get these gift cards. Is that okay?
I'm happy to do it. And,
All right.
you know, while I have you, if I could just put in a little plug.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping maybe you'd give me just a couple minutes next week.
Well-
I'm with the Rotary here in Lewis, and we're doing the Flags for Heroes.
Well-
We're going to be out in front of Cape Henlopen High putting them up today. And I would love to just talk to you a couple minutes about it next week.
Okay. I need you to send me a message through Facebook. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right, do that because I hear the music, so I'm going to end the show. Billy Joe, pick up your 2 gift cards at Weller's Tuesday through Saturday, and then send me a message.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
See ya. Bye-bye. Everybody, I hear the music. We're done. Dan Gaffney is next, so Dan, take it away. Everybody have a good weekend. Thank you. All right, I'm going to finish up with my TV audience. Do not forget, turn your clock back and vote on Tuesday and spend lots of money at Weller's in Bridgeville. There's no limit spending today. So we will let you overspend if you want today. So I've had a good show. Thank you. Bye.